Welcome back, Saber fans. Tony here from Rowan Sabers, and today another update video for you. If you're new to the channel, I do install, repair, and review these sabers, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, I do have a website, rowansabers.com, where you can find my finished products and sound fonts. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the link in the description below. So, today we have a very unique saber. This is a Saber Trio Vulcan. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. This is a laser engraved one, or acid etched. It's very, very nice. Out of all the Saber Trio lineup, this is probably one of my favorite saber designs that they have there. Now, this was installed with Profi. This is one of their Profi runs. Now, the customer was having some trouble with the saber itself. Basically, what was happening was the light would blink and turn on, but basically nothing else would work. And so he sent it to me to get it updated and fixed and stuff. And so for a few days of troubleshooting, I found out that it was a corrupt SD card and that the config file wasn't uploaded correctly. And so I basically went back in, found the Saber Trio defaults, re-uploaded it to the Saber, and the customer wanted, a few fonts added, of course. And now the cool thing about this Saber, which I haven't done previously, was that this Saber is actually, or the update itself, is all my fonts. And so you'll have the Saber Trio fonts, which I won't go and demo in this one. I'll just demo the ones I added. But all the ones I added on this one were my fonts, which is very, very nice as a font maker, as a Saber installer, to have that come up now and then and have my fonts installed. And so this is just, again, a font video demoing the updates. This is running Profi 6.7. This is running Effect 263's button system. You've got a nice connector in there. For all those that are familiar with Saber Trio products, you know that a Neopixel blade plug, which is a very long boyo. You've got a normal stock, or not stock, just a Neopixel connector in there. Aux and power. Now this one has an AV gold one, so it'll illuminate. And then you've got your chassis system, all that access, removable battery, recharge port, kill switch. And so this one says it just doesn't have a blade, and so we'll put a blade in it and show you off the fonts. Now, it took me a while to figure out that the SD card was corrupted. I thought my computer was just acting up weird, and so it was kind of funny to kind of go through that process. Of course, it'll blink, and so let's put a blade in and show you off my fonts. It'll boot up once you put the blade in, if you don't have it installed already before you turn the kill switch. Of course, you can tighten that sucker up, and then
Imperial troops have entered the base. Imperial troops have entered.
Alright, so this is the first font that had been added to the config. This is my modern saber. So this is an original trilogy styled font based on Luke and Obi-Wan's. And of course my first version of it. There's an unstable build-up. Now the pixels aren't going to align perfectly because this blade is coded to the Saber Trio blade, not mine. So that's why a little gap there, but you'll barely notice it, I'm sure. And so, again, this has a kind of Obi-Wan original trilogy blade style for it. So it has a white swing. Blasters. Very loud. If you want to turn down the saber, say it was too loud, you want to hold power, tap aux.
Volume menu.
You go into the volume menu, turn it down. Say about there.
Exiting volume menu.
Click power to confirm. And it's a bit more comfortable for the ears. So you want to hold a button, either or, and clash while holding the button. You get that lockup. You want to press power, tap aux for lightning block. For color changing, it's the opposite. So hold aux, the back one, and then tap power. Just rotate any color you want. If you want to go back to the previous color, you can hit aux. If you want to confirm the color, you can hit power. So, yeah, very cool. Now this does have tracks on there as well.
Volume menu.
Oh, that's not what I want to do.
Exiting volume menu.
You can play tracks. This has a track on there that I made with the font. This is from Shadows of the Empire. Next up. This is one of my favorites that I've made so far. This is Dern Fire. This is a corn horn inspired sound font. Of course, it has a white blade style. This is supposed to mimic the lightsaber style / speeder mix of corn horn's lightsaber. Now for this one, since Corn Horn could change his crystal by rotating a saber, you have a color change direct here. So if you do power aux, aux then power, it'll go directly to purple, and so you can see it'll turn to the Dern Fire crystal. It does have yellow blasters. I don't know how well you can see that. nice effects. This has the hyperspace track.
Loop.
Next up, this is Naboo Jedi. This is as if a Jedi had went back to Naboo and basically built his lightsaber out of the technology that was on Naboo, meaning that the Gungans shields. So it has kind of a pulse Jedi Fallen Order blade style to it. Walk up. Oh. Very fast retraction. So, next up. Oh, this has the Naboo invasion track on there. Next up. This is my Darth Maul sound font. This is called Horned Phantom. Now, this one has two versions on it, a Clone Wars version and a Phantom Menace version. This is the Phantom Menace version. It's a nice little spark, or pilot light. And the Naboo blasters. Some really cool end locks. This has Duel of Fates on there. Next up.
You have become a rival.
This one is the Clone Wars version. So this has the Mandalorian blasters on there. And some more quotes.
The Force feels out of balance.
Don't listen to him, Obi.
Quiet. I was apprenticed to the most powerful being in the galaxy once. I was destined to become so much more. We meet again, Kenobi. Welcome to my world.
I was so happy. I was so happy with this one. This one has the Maul versus Palpatine. Next up. This is G-Fob. This is the very first font I made. This is a Star Wars Battlefront Luke font.
I have to stop him.
Has tons of Creons and post-offs.
Step aside.
E4 blasters. So tons of quotes.
Vader is coming. I've got this. I've got this. You'll have to get past me. Vader is coming. I won't follow his path. Go back to your masters.
This has multi-blast begin and end, multiple different sounds, not just the normal blasters that I normally have. So yeah.
Don't pull that trigger.
You get a multi-blast, you just hold the aux button for 2 seconds and let go, and you get into it. To click it once more, you get out of it.
Nice aim. Don't pull that trigger. Nice aim.
It's a lot of fun. This has Rebel Loss as the track.
Loop.
Next up. This is B-Fob. This will have several different versions on there as well. He wanted to max out the quotes and stuff that I made for it. And so this is B-Fob, the Obi-Wan version.
Follow my lead.
B-Fob is supposed to be Star Wars Battlefront, Obi, or light blue characters. Lord. Tons of quotes.
You are fighting for the wrong side. The battle's not won yet. Army or not, you must realize you're doomed. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. This time we'll do it together. I've seen this sort of thing before. Sorry for the mess. You want to go home and rethink your life.
Tons of quotes. They have multi-blast begin and end.
Blasters? Well, no accounting for taste, is there? It's a shame absorbing blaster fire isn't part of the Jedi training.
This has the Clone Wars theme on there. But anyway, moving on. This is the Anakin version.
Last chance.
So majority of the sound font sounds are the same. But the quotes and begin, blast, and end are different.
Enough! I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. I sense conflict within you. Somebody needs to cut you down to size. Much better than being stuck up in the command center. You should have surrendered by now. Anyone else feeling reckless? Much better than being stuck up in the command center. If you think you can bully a Jedi, you're in for a surprise.
There's multi-blast, begin and end.
Lay down your blasters or face the consequences. Surrender! I won't tell you again.
This also has the Clone Wars track on there. Next up. This is the Rey version.
You want to turn away. You can't do this. I won't let you. My friends and I will stop you. Come on. We all lived through this, got it? No more.
Yeah. Next up.
Darth Taranis.
This is R-Fob. This is the red inspired sound font for Battlefront, or Red Front of Battle. So this is Count Dooku's.
Formidable power deserves a formidable name. As you see, my Jedi powers are far beyond yours. Now back down. Your every thought is mine. Kneel before me. I have become more powerful than any Jedi. Sometimes things are just that important. Consider this a lesson. Reckless and arrogant, you deserve your fate.
Next up.
Smooth Jedi.
I believe that concludes the fonts that I put on it. The rest of them are defaults that were by Saber Trio and by Profi, and so that concludes the update for the Saber Trio Vulcan. Of course, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the customer enjoys it. Have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.